Hello, good evening. My name is Morganon, and I bid you all welcome back to... Oh, shit. I got an alarm going off upstairs, and I don't feel like going to turn it off, so that's just gonna expire on its own. Anyway, as soon as this game gets launched, I can't launch it...
Say, is that a face you have at the front of your head, or is it a butt?
And it crashed. Look what you did, Orbear, you cursed everything. Alright, so apparently it just crashes whenever it wants. It's irrelevant on whether I have it running in advance or not. Alright, fuck it. Well, that's launching. I'm just gonna go shut off that alarm. BRB.
Hey, man.
Hey, man. Welcome, Vanna. You're not allowed to be in two places at once. Pick Twitch or YouTube, one or the other. Anyway, BRB. I'm waiting. Yay, we're alive. Alright, so, in case you missed it, on Wednesday, I think it was, we got all of the graves of Steelbeard's mutineers. Hello, Baron Cupcake. I don't see you here very often. Welcome. Yeah, so... we also dispatched all of Romanov's men.
Asshole.
Oh my god, Val. I have a name. That's not the right save. Why does it keep doing that? Is it? Yes, it is. For some reason I thought we were over by where Eric's home was. So anyway, yeah. Patty has apparently been absconded with by Romanov and his men. But Romanov's got 3 fewer men than he probably thinks he does, and I want to see what that does to possibly change this encounter. The only problem is to get there, you have to go through this ruin that we haven't cleared yet. Hang on, I got my task manager up. I don't want it to be. I don't want none of this. Yeah, so we have to go through this ruin here. And it is alassedly full of skeletons that I have not dispatched yet. I was just gonna do the whole Undead Lord thing here, but actually I feel... hang on. That's just YouTube being YouTube. Oh, whatever. YouTube doesn't need to... I don't know why. Because I obviously have to have the dashboards up. But I have like all 3 players going at once. I feel like that's taking up a lot of bandwidth I don't need. Again, it's all download speed, so it doesn't matter for the stream, but... take that, bone ass. Nice. There's also a whole cave back there that I haven't explored yet. But yeah, I think the intended... oh, this? I think the intended progression through here, through the undead vassals... oh boy, that's trouble. Oh boy, that's a lot of trouble. The intended progression through the Undead Vassals quest. Holy Jesus! That was an almighty bonk. These to find Lord Pettycakes first, and then
Make sure you stay
find the
alive.
rest of the lords. I am doing my best. That man hit like a ton of bricks. Oh, come on. He tried it again. Same bonk. All he's got is a spear, and it almost one-shot me with an overhead slap. Ah! One-upped you that time. They don't really seem to try and block the little parry move, but it does so little damage. I don't think it matters. That was weird. I knew that guy was gonna try something. Ah, balls! It broke the lock on for some reason. Ah, the wall strats fail me again. I can't remember if other games have that. I mean, I think all the games following this had that, but then again, Risen 2 didn't have anything besides swords. I do recall Risen 3's blunt attacks being particularly 30. Oh, anyway, that was fun. I guess once you get used to the parry rhythm, like humanoid combatants, well, yeah, humans, anything using a human, like, character animations, pretty predictable. I do find the lizard mang behavior, much less reliable. Much trickier opponents. Oh god. Sneaked one in there. God damn. He didn't even, like, actually sidestep that. Holy Jesus! God, there's so many. I didn't even save before the last 3 I killed, did I? I was doing so well, too.
Sad performance.
I'd like to see you do better. No, I did. Sweet. No, I didn't. Shit. Alright, well, this guy came up behind. Let's get rid of him. They really do start attacking from quite far away sometimes. Like, well out of range of being able to actually hit you. Come at me, boner. Show you whose boner's bigger. Okay, that's a lot of boners. I can deal with 1 boner, but not 4. I ain't picking no bones with you unless you pay for it. God damn, them with a big old charge and swing. That's an attack that we can ever... That attack is not something we can ever do in this game. And that's what gets... That's what gets me. That is what gets me. They don't expect it. That's like the last hit in a combo, but for some reason they're allowed to do it at any time. still don't know why I have not changed the keybind for quick save to F5. Because I swear I break my finger every time I try to reach for it. Just a twos to use? You're the big bonkus, so... Like, funny how the guy with a spear bonks way harder than the guy with a mace. Ow. Well bonked. Woo. Well, yeah, but if you poke with it, it's better. But how does it, like, club harder than a club? Honestly, we can just do this vassal ring because, like, the Lord, I think we passed the Lord on the way here anyway. Like, you can't even avoid him to go through this ruin. The thing that gets me is, like, the only reason you can defeat the AI is that sometimes they just fail to defend themselves. They just drop their guard for no reason. It reminds me, in contrast, of Risen 2, where until you get the counter parry ability, there's like, you're practically helpless in that game. Because enemies just won't stop blocking, and there's nothing you can do to break their guard. Ooh! Cheeky bugger. Alright, good progress. I get the feeling you're not allowed. That's a good question. We can test that. Have I such a spell? How do I not have such a spell? I've never used one.
I'll have to pick this, or find the key.
Well, I have Maestro lockpicking, so... Well, let's go find such a... Nope, that was a town. I need to find such a scroll to test it. To the monastery. Nope, that was a meat. Oh yeah, the like bird animation. I think I mentioned it on the first stream. I was kind of surprised by it because I only recall Gothic 2 doing something like that. You know, like all the birds like flying out of a like the background there. But this one actually repeats. Once you notice it like emerging, it looks kind of ugly. But yeah, I noticed that one day in Gothic 2. Walking up to the monastery. Apparently they do that, but they usually do it too early for you to notice. But if you reload the game, you can see it. Oh shoot, the guy who sold scrolls here is gone, isn't he? Unless somebody else does. Well, I don't know how that disappointment has not hit rock bottom by now, Vanna. You need to be much more jaded to survive around here. Do you sell such a thing? Nope. So who the fuck? think there's anyone in town who would. That's not happening. Is someone here, like, sell things? No, you taught bowing.
I've read the books about scrolls.
Good. We devote our lives to such things. Such knowledge is important, crucial. In times of conflict, we write scrolls. With those, anyone, even you, can work magic.
Do I have the rune? Nope. Whatever. So we actually do need to learn that, even as a dongsman. But in order to make the scroll, we need the rune. Well, maybe the what's-his-nuts at... No, this isn't where I want to be. I did the town again. Would anyone here sell them? The guy just sells potatoes and shit. This guy's just an alchemizer. Ah. Ah, I had a thought, a hunch, and my hunch was hunchy. Alright, let's do it. I'm of two minds about the fact that it takes so long to get around when you're just running. Because on one hand, it does support the, like, organic opening of the world. Even though it's an open world, the only artificial barriers are keeping you from going into underground dungeons. But it means that with a much smaller landmass, they can make the game world seem much bigger, just by the fact that it takes a long time to get around, because it's our max running speed, unless we have the sprint spell. And that's always been true of Gothic 1 and 2. Whereas, you start getting games that have a lot of fast travel, or faster ways to travel, such as like horseback and shit. And it's just so much quicker to get around that you don't really stop and explore and admire anything, nor does it feel as substantial. So they kind of shoot themselves in the foot with that one. But it does get frustrating when I'm just going back and forth. And my teleporters only get me so far. Alright, so let's testy.
That's impossible.
It's impossible. It's a plot lock. Oh, piranha bites. Will you ever cease to disappoint? I bonked. Take that. I actually thought that the undead vassal was right down here. Is that you? Nope, that's just a skeleton. So he's actually up there. We can put him off until later. Just to when it's appropriate. But I do want to show what happens when you do the bits out of order, because I'm pretty sure you're supposed to find Patrascan first. And then he tells you that the other lords are still harassing him in his restless dreams. And then you go find all them. But if you do it the other way around, he's relieved when you get him all the vassal rings. Doesn't say anything about Patrascan. And then you kill Patrascan and you come back to him and he's like, oh no, my dreams are worse than ever. And then that's the end of it. There's a funny oversight on their part. The smart thing to do would be to put all the undead vassals behind like locked doors or something. And Patrascan dropped something that allowed you to get to them. But nobody ever accused Piranhabytes of being a smart developer. Just a rather bold, ambitious, frequently misguided one. The little schlicky sound that the worms make always bothers me. Like, the use of stock sound effects in this game feels much more cartoony than Gothic 1 and 2's. Need more boners. I forgot there were so many boners. Just, oh my god, the bulk of destiny! These guys just go hard. I do wonder if the skeletons do take more damage from a blunt weapon, to the point it would actually be worth using one. Like, even if it was weaker than this. But I sold my good mace, so probably still wouldn't balance out. I mean, we can't avoid them. We can just go loop-de-loo and screw you too. I tried to parry the damn cricket. I'm pretty sure that don't work. Look at this idiot. Ow. Oh, he's coming at you. These things don't have very good tracking. The hitbox is a bit larger than it seems like it should be. You know, their forelegs don't seem any more chitinous than the rest of them, so I don't understand how they're able to block a sword strike so effectively. There's more boners. I think this is another vassal tower, isn't it? There's like 5 in total, but...
Here's some more ore.
Some more ore. Bites! Look at these idiot birds. Oh boy, there's so many. God, they just flap. Chickens, what's for dinner? So he's got one idiot with him.
Ah, there's the gutter dog. Come for a little talk.
Hello, Romanov. Is this the bit where you try and kill me for the clues to Steelbeard's treasure?
Believe me, if I could, I would.
And why can't you?
Because you and Patty are the only ones who can get past Steelbeard's trap. Steelbeard's little bitch has already refused to cooperate. So let's see if you will be any smarter.
What did you do to Patty?
She's safe.
Where?
Some place where she could so easily not be safe, depending on what you do next.
What trap are you talking about?
Don't act dumb. I've already lost one of my men trying to get the treasure. None of my men will go near it now. And now we have you. They don't have to, right?
Unless I fuck it up, and then you still gotta deal with it.
What do you want from me?
Well, you have a choice. Go into the cave and get me what I want, or don't. And you'll never see Patty again.
I don't care about Patty. We'll split it 50-50.
I thought I was the only nasty piece of work around here. You've just gone up in my estimation. We'll do it this way. I'm not interested in the gold. I only want one thing. Steelbeard's nautical map. Bring me that map, and you can keep the rest. Deal?
I'll bring you the map.
A sensible decision. Get going. I'm counting the minutes.
So he makes no mention of the fact that we've killed all his men. Alright, so this feller is obviously offed himself piggin'. Trying to open this one, so we know that one's no good. Taras. All these out of here. Isn't there a critter in here? There's like a ghoul. Yeah, there's a ghoul. I don't like ghouls. Oh, 2 ghouls! Fucking bitch-ass fucker. Really? Jesus! Just a slappy happy bitch. It is pretty aggravating that they can attack quick enough to get in the middle of your combo. So they're the only enemy that's really capable of that. All your instincts and reflexes from playing this game fail you against these guys. Waka waka waka! Jesus. God damn it all. You fucking fuck. I think it's time to put some reasonable potions down here. Oh yeah, Vanna mentioned something I need to test with this stupid Nautilus spell. Apparently, the Nautili get a unique sprint button. I'll have to try out. So I never knew about it. Eat shit. Didn't even touch me. Oh, that one's dead. Alright, so here's the deal. I actually don't really remember the solution to this riddle. So every time I do it, I riddle it out and then completely forget about it. Bulba was the last of them. In the end, I had to dig 6 graves. 5 for the mutineers and 1 for the treasure. I'm pretty sure it's just whatever name is not on these. Furgold. Barnabas. Terrace. That one's already been opened. An old drunkard who was mugged by Corrigan and Ashendor. Okay, so that one didn't have a name. I don't know if we were supposed to use that. To do something here. Nope. Well, where's Henry? He's the one I remember most fondly. There's Bulba. Bulbasaur. Dillinger. Gravestone. Okay. Burgold. Corgan. Well, okay. What? Hey?
Interesting.
What? Only one grave bears the name of an old drunkard who was once mugged by Corgan. So, once mugged by Corgan. So it must be Dillinger. I didn't realize Corgan was part of his crew, so...
A little more for me.
So Dillinger is the only odd man out. But there's another grave in here that I don't recall being here. Good old Dillinger. Can always rely on him. There's the disc, there's the gold, there's a lot of loot. I don't think this map is anything we can peek at. Coastal region of the mainland and many islands. So, alas, we don't get to see any more. Hang on. Nope, that was one of the named ones.
Another grave. We all go back to
Why did they put an extra gravestone in here? That's just a red herring.
I see you found Steelbeard's loot. So hand over the map.
Here. I found a lot of gold and this map.
The gold's yours. All I want is the map. I'm impressed, gutter dog. When I sent you into that cave, I didn't fancy your chances of coming out again. I could use a man like you.
I prefer to work alone.
Well, if you ever change your mind, there's a place for you in my crew.
Well, you got 3 more vacancies to fill at this point, and you don't seem to care.
What do you want now?
Why Steelbeard's map and not the gold? What's so important about it?
Doesn't matter to you, does it? The map is mine, as we agreed.
And what about the gold that's buried here?
That's your problem. I don't need the headache. I just want to get myself a sturdy ship, one that can handle these storms, and I'll be off away from this shithole. I'll be glad to see the back of this. And you.
You're the one. You're the one who said you wanted me on your crew. I'm gonna enter this fire. That's a bit silly. So as far as I know, yeah, that's the end of it. So we don't free Patty, and nothing ever comes of it. Maybe now they allow us to unlock it. I'm curious to try. So Romanov will just head straight there, and Romanov is a tricky bugger to chase down, because one of the alternative ways to complete this is to do what he says and give him the map, and he'll give you the key to free Patty. Oh. Oh, right, it's Balturo. Hang on, no, there's another... No, there wasn't. Alright, well, we'll help Baltimore fight these idiots. Ow! Maybe I should not. That's how you want to be? Hang on, are they gonna die if I beat them up, or...? Yes, they are. Alright, well, I don't really want to do that, because that kind of breaks the plot. What I was saying was, if you deal with him, give him the map, so that he lets you free Patty. Patty basically sends you to hunt him down again. And get the map back. And that becomes tricky, because what they do is they head to the beach, where, like right outside the city, outside of Scordo's tunnel. But they take ages to get there. And it can be very hard to find them on the path. Because I swear, I walked from there all the way back here and didn't find him once. I ended up having to use Marvin mode commands to teleport to him. And he was stuck in some weird corner of this ruins, along with all his men. I don't know how they got off the beaten track and got stuck. But anyway, let's see.
I'll have to pick this.
If aught
or
occurs.
find the key. That's impossible.
Nope. You get a gander? Any idea that she's still alive in there? Well, let's find out now, because obviously if we kill him, he should drop the key. He doesn't say a word. He's a very silent fellow when he's in combat. I forgot you can combo attack the stupid parry swings. And he deceased. He's still got his trunk.
Bad idea.
Bad idea? Come on, it's mine now. What are you talking about? So we got the key. Well, there's always an option to... Well, actually, that's a good point. Like, if you kill him way ahead of this quest, what happens? It's another thing I feel like I gotta test. Okay, so she is still alive, so you can, at any point, you can kill Romanov and get this, but I wonder if we wait until the end of the game. Is he? Okay. What do I know? If we wait until the end of the game, I wonder if that's still an option. Because by that point, this quest needs to have been completed. So it's possible that they just, Oh, wait. Oh, no. Shit. That was a while ago, wasn't it? I've just been hitting quick save and didn't even ponder that I wanted to test this. Although Romanov's irrelevant now. So I could just not unlock it and see if she's still there in chapter 4 or whatever. Oh god, that audio. Alright, well, let's say same thing anyway. Is it? Oh no, he is still alive. Alrighty. Might as well go back and loot the loot. Is he? I think he is. I don't have his sword. Thought he'd be here right now, but maybe he warped it. Oh, there he is. I'm just talking, thinking out loud. I'm a streamer. Do you not understand that I just talk?
Start again. Damn.
I'm answering my own questions.
It worked.
Can't believe you're not paying attention to me again. So that's it. We got 2 of the 5 discs. That leaves 3 with the 3rd with the Geiger, the gear, and 4th with Cyrus. So both of those demand that we go away on the far side of the island that we haven't done yet. And the closest place will be the town. I'm gonna need some potions.
Thief!
Fucking hell. I wasn't even near that stupid thing. He was way closer to me than the goddamn candlestick was, and it still focused on that first. really noticed this song. Also, it's weird to me how many games have, like, official soundtracks. Oh my god, I have to do all that again. All the looting. And just songs are excluded from it. Because, like, that song isn't on the soundtrack that I open up and play before the stream. I notice a lot of fight songs aren't on it. Well, I got, like, Spider-Man fingers. Like, I just, like, reach out and everything sticks to it. But conveniently, they release from my finger when they fall into my pocket. At least Balturo got what he deserved.
That wasn't it. There.
Also, I don't think these combinations are ever scrambled. Geiger and Ogre? I don't think so. He seems more lizard-like to me. He's got, like, the spinities. He's not like one of the lizardmen lizards, but... I don't know. I don't remember, because I haven't seen him in a long time. Be excited to do that bit again. Why is he even hoeing this grass? What are you hoeing? Like, this ain't a farm. Ain't even a garden, it's just grass. How much does that cost? Yeesh. Yeesh. Whatever, I'm not spending money on anything else anyway. Oh wait, these. I think the smith out here wants to deal with those. What is that? That's one of the big monsters from Risen 2, isn't it? I think that's the one that, like, you... it's like an obscure mechanic where if you're holding a bomb when he licks you up, he will swallow the bomb and explode. Otherwise, he just steals your weapon. Oh, great timing, Dance, except you're like an hour late. That's cool. Welcome. Do I show you the sword? Yes.
Have you ever seen a sword like this?
Let me see. This is obsidian. I played around with this, but I never thought you could make swords out of it. I attempted it once, but the blank was too brittle and splintered with the first blow.
That's
Wait,
because
you see this? Looks like traces of gold.
obsidian isn't metal,
Maybe
it's
that gives
rock.
the obsidian some flexibility.
Obsidian is a rock, it's not a metal. And you could make swords out of it, but you just basically took a big piece of obsidian and, like, sharpened it. Like, the old school obsidian weapons are basically like a wooden shaft with a bunch of... like, obsidian little, like, razor blades stuck in it. Oh, Val. Don't you mean BioWare?
Can
Ha!
you make me a sword out of obsidian?
With the right raw materials, I could try to make blanks that you could work yourself.
So you need some obsidian.
And gold. You bring me obsidian and gold, and I'll have a go at making sword blanks out of it.
I need your help.
What's up?
Oh, we already did that, and that quest is still open.
The gnomes had this tool bag.
Hey, that's just what I'm looking for. I need, say, 15 of those?
15. Do you know how many gnomes I'd have to knock down to get that?
Knocking over gnomes isn't my problem. I just need the metal.
I'll see what I can do, but it may take a while.
As long as I get the metal, time isn't the problem.
I mean, I think it would be a problem. Like, this is one of the dumber quests in the game. And it's one of the most longest running. But it's basically just a collectible quest. I just find it so utterly pointless. Especially because there are exactly 15 in the game. So, like Val said, you miss a single one, you're buggered. No storms. Can't deal with this. I wouldn't even mind the storms if there was just slightly less thunder. Just hearing that cacophony of gets so tiring so quickly. If the storms are reasonable and just like a downpour with some cracks of lightning and thunder, I would love the atmosphere of walking around in a deep dark forest with it. Oh, really? Typical. Way to go, Piranha Bytes. That was like Gothic 3 in Sildon when you had all the like fish crates, and the fur crates, and the firewoods. And there was some of those that were more than you needed for the quest. So any ones you had left got stuck in your inventory in perpetuity. Now the animals are good. Little bro's been extra cuddly lately. It's adorable. And Otis just seems to want to bother me more while I stream.
Through. I'm here. Ah.
Work week was not that eventful. I thought it was going to be a horrible week. And it's kind of going okay. So, and it's over, so even better. But I realize this is the last 4-day work week I'm going to have for a long time. Oh, I hear an ass beast. Alright, so we must go out east, and even further east than the Eastern Temple. It is funny to me how, like, the moment you clear the Eastern Temple, that's when all the lizard men start populating the island, and it never really becomes, like, a thing. People aren't really that fussed about it until later on, where, like, the plot demands they be fussed about it. But they also come out with all the damn teleporter stones, so you have to, like, hunt them down to find them. And I think some of them show up down here, but not all of them show up in this chapter. I think there's a few that only show up later. Stop stinging you, bitch. Buzz off. Good thing is, there's only like ever 2 of them. Woo! That was a sick move. Too bad you guys are stupid. Alley-oop. Well, how was your work week, Dans? It was. Oh! The big old turtle. Or tortoise, I should say. We'll beat up the tortoise. I forgot their only attack is just a little headbutt. And that. Was it? A little side swipe headbutt. These guys do the hurt. Oh, you cheeky boy. God. You turtle's hard. So they only ever drop some, like, miscellaneous herbs. There's more lizards. Forgot about those. Those ones don't matter.
It worked.
It worked. Sip. I think one thing that does disappoint me is we don't get a decent, like, villain in this game. But they did subvert it a bit by, who actually, like, becomes the villain. But at that point, he becomes such a non-presence in the game. Ow! You slapping bitch. I don't know. Can you parry the gnomes? This idiot needs to stop throwing shit. Ow. Can you just give it a rest? Holy shit. Genomes. One of these idiots should have tools. Yes, you do. You know, I should be taking notes, but every time I tab out to take notes, the game crashes. I wanted to, since nobody really has a solid map of where all these are, or at least I don't think they do. Maybe Game Pressure has one. So they're the ones who do all the Piranha games. Even they, I don't think it would be bothered to finish their guide for Elix 2.
It broke. It worked.
Damn it! Why did I press that button? I'm taking those off. I will do that again. I gotta walk all the way back. And also, it's always storming in... Oh, hang on. I have the teleporter over there. It's always storming in the swamp when it's not storming anywhere else. What the hell's that one called? Oh. Ah! Nice one. What's just in the middle of all these buggers? That's dangerous. Bear that in mind. I think all I was trying to do was eat, but for some reason I reached for 8 instead of 6. Boners. Oh, they both attacked. Bastards. Oh, you cheeky bastard. What? Get out of here! Sneaky boners. They get you every time.
Make sure you stay alive.
I have failed you, Dans. Oh, I never noticed there's a sign in here. Oh, this. I was not summoning you. You punk-ass punk. How you like that? That made no sense, but I'll take it. Ow. I thought you somehow modified the Otis emote to have a yellow tongue. That confused the hell out of me for a minute.
Here's some more ore.
Poke the boner. I will say, his posture with a shield way out to his side is a pretty bad stance for sword fighting. Like, your shield should be in front of you. That's where it's the most valuable. A bit silly. Style over performance, I guess. Form over function. Ow. Take that. Oh no, it was in front of you if, like, you did the right to left swing, or left to right swing. But it still didn't do anything unless you actually held the button.
This is what I need.
That's the whole thing with sword fighting with a shield, is that you had your shield in front of you at all times, and your swings kind of worked around it, or your shield moved with your sword in order to keep your shield, like, always in front of you. So, if you don't know, Lord Pattycakes is down here. Whoa, we bumped. We clashed. How? God damn it. Now I'm just kind of, like, trying to Dude, you did not have that range. I call absolute bullshit. I saw that whiff, like, 6 inches in front of my face. Get through this. Oh. Man, that gets really like, inputs get really unreliable with that. I have no idea how you combo that properly. Kind of, I guess, because fencing animations would involve more, like, quick thrusts. You know, if you ever watch people who fence, they don't swing their sword, they stab. They might swing to, like, feint, or to get around someone's defense, but it's never a swing to actually hit them with a sword that way. Oh yeah, I got muscles. Because everyone knows pearls come from muscles. There's no, like, offensive spells in this game, is there? For some reason, I keep thinking I'll find a Fire Rain spell, but it never became a thing until Risen 3. I don't have any magic defense either. They're not really fencing swings, though. They're just like little nippy cuts. Like, fencing doesn't really involve swinging. That's the whole thing. Fencing is like a rapier technique. Ow. The nice thing about Lord Pattyscones is he has one of the better shields in the game for you. Oh, and he's the first one to die just because he was not defending himself through his own chump. Ow! You fucking fuck. God damn it all. Alright, whatever. I disagree, Val. I don't think that's what they were intending to do. They weren't looking at fences and be like, how can we animate this but badly? And there's Lord Patiscan. And he drops the Conjure Skeleton rune. More importantly, he drops the rune shield. In hindsight, shields don't offer as much defense as I thought they did. Still pretty nice. Also, I forgot there's like 2 helmets in this entire game, and one of them is with the vassal by the Eastern Temple in the swamp. Oh, I suppose I can have a sip of this. Did he have a vassal ring? No, he didn't, but we know him by name now. I also don't think that they reused this, like, throne asset anywhere else in the game. Can't sit on it. This is pretty unique. It's kind of cool. There's, like, no loot down here other than what he had on him. I would also expect more of a dungeon for a man as distinguished as him. Ursicor doesn't... does he? Maybe he does. Yeah, because he's like stuck in his chair. You have to cast a spell to get him unstuck. Ghouls! There's 3 of them. That's gonna be real fucking trouble. Oh.
Stop shouting at me!
Black Roo, thank you for following. Welcome. I don't have the means to do much here. I will try pulling them one by one. I think they were trying to avoid overdoing the side content, because let's be fair, after Gothic 3, which spread itself way too thin, I think they're trying to make every quest a bit more meaningful, but hilariously, they still have a lot of filler quests. Like, all the one... Like, a lot of the quests in town... Look at that! Were kind of pointless. See, these guys are trouble if you can't really get around them. They just don't give a fuck. They just attack whenever they want, and they always get through. I ran right into it. You piece of fuck! Twitch shield? What is that? I've never heard of this. Hello, Hazem. Ban evasion protection? No. I didn't know that existed. Is that like a Twitch feature? Or is that like a third-party thing? I guess I can sneak past these. Why would that not be enabled by default? Why would anyone not want that? Why is there a ghoul out here? You're in daylight. You don't belong here. Go back to your filthy hole. You're not a daywalker. You fucking fuckstick. That's 5 attacks. You don't get 5 attacks. Nobody else gets 5 attacks. Cheating bitch. Nice. You fucking goddamn these slippery bitches. You can't even like run away from them and drink potions because they... Unless he wants to go all spooky-doo like that. Look at how he runs. Hello, Falawani, 420. Falawani. How do you pronounce that properly? Oh, Dance, it's a brand new Twitch feature. I'm sure it'll be a bit buggy.
Did it?
Yeah, the ghouls just are absolutely the worst. They are not limited by any of the mechanics that you're limited by. Oh, I have to look into it. The only thing I noticed is I banned a lot of bots recently, and they still show up in the chat, so I'm like, what's the point? Oh yeah, there's a feller. Pretty spooky with a fog layer over it like that. The Misty Mountain. Alright. Well, welcome. Just... Is it like Falawani? It's a... I don't know. I need like a Polish rep. Like guide me on the pronunciation.
This is no place to go.
Oops, sorry, I just kicked Teddy. I didn't realize he was under there.
You look like a hunter. I want to learn about hunting.
There's a question. I can show you how to use a bow, but I could teach you how to skin animals.
Well, I already know how to do the latter. It was an accident, Dan's. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Black Roo. I did a recent one for Gothic 2. Gothic 2. I think it's a little bit better. In fact, don't tell anybody, but I've been humoring the idea of redoing Gothic 1 because I do feel like I still kind of half-assed it here and there. But we're doing Risen first.
What are you doing out here?
I'm waiting for the right opportunity.
The right opportunity?
People think the Geiger's a legend. I know it's
I'm
not.
pretty sure it's pronounced Jeer.
Isn't that because it is a legend?
You seen all these islands shooting out of the ground, covered in strange creatures? Legends are based on truth. It's strong. A real challenge for a hunter. No one believes that it really exists. But I know that it does, and I will prove it.
Uh-huh. And how will you do that?
Just look for the tracks. Then everyone will see that I was right.
Well, half of what I know, Vanna, about Gothic 1 at this point is what people told me in the comments of that walkthrough, so... Oh, this. Don't bug Teddy.
Tell me about your plan.
You see that long rope bridge?
Hard to miss.
From all of the tracks I've found, I'm sure that the Geiger must have his lair over on that large rocky peninsula. You look to me like you can be handy. Let's find that thing together.
You trust me to watch your back? I just showed up here.
I'll help you to hunt the Geiger.
Excellent. I can use all the help I can get, but it won't be a walk in the park.
Man, that's all I was here for. Just taking in the sights.
I'll go ahead. You follow me.
Sounds good. Let me know when you're ready to start out.
Let's start out.
Hey, come with me.
No problem.
Alright, we shall quest for the Geiger. But first, I will be right back. Well, Dans, you just earned $10. What do you mean he's recurring? When does he recur? I'm only aware of him here and like one part later where he kind of shows up. Also, huh. I thought I could see the outline of like the collision on the bridge. Even where like the boards were missing for some reason. Genomes.
Look out!
No, that's a. Is he? You're right. For some reason, I thought he was a separate NPC from like the man with the wife and dog. But you're right. He is the man with the wife and dog. Well, so we can go up here for the ass beast, but that's gonna be some rough business. Whoa. Love those stock sound effects. This guy motherfucks. That's for damn sure. These things always like weirded me out because they have no eyes. God, they have so much health. They do not dodge whatsoever, though. You can really go ham. Holy shit. Wow.
Too good for him.
Holy shit. I didn't realize that they were that defenseless. It's used in a lot of things, even to this day.
This could be useful.
There are some stock sound effects that just transcend time itself. Oh boy, a big one.
That wasn't it. Oh no.
Oh no.
Damn.
Damn.
Job well done.
This is one of the tracks in the game that I dislike the most. Because it doesn't feel appropriate to use the Risen motif, as it were. And it doesn't help that I think the Risen motif is kind of stupid. It's just 4 notes.
There'll be more gnomes out
Yes,
here.
there's many right
They're
there.
always
Why'd
out
you
looking
interrupt
to
me?
Steal everything that isn't nailed down.
Yes,
Yeah, I
one's
noticed.
gesturing at me.
Good.
You can hear him.
Then let's keep moving.
Like, even the gnome sounds are very generic. Oh my god, this guy just slaps till kingdom come. Now the fight theme Once you get the bongos involved, I actually quite like it, but... Nice! You should only use the bow. That's the only time you seem worth your while. In what way, Vanna? I'm confused. I've only seen that movie once and read that book once, but I don't understand how this relates.
Look out!
Hey, hey!
I hate those beasts.
Yeah, I'm clueless. I don't really know what you're referencing. It's been a long time. Like, you are referring to the movie, right? Like the soundtrack or something? I don't remember it at all. A lot of wolves. Whoa.
Get in there!
They flanked.
Yeah.
Alright, well, he's gonna They just switched targets for no reason. This one was literally nibbling on his buttocks. He did nothing to defend himself. Because he decided to go for one that was eating me instead.
You made that look easy.
Interesting. Maybe I'll watch the movie again to figure out what the hell you're on about. This seems like an obvious place to hide something, and they did not. Gonna have to, like, just one little electric guitar, like, bent note there, and then it goes away. You never heard it. Oh my god, why do you interrupt me every time a gnome is screaming at me?
Path to the east for some reason.
Why? What's wrong with it?
Most of the gnome's tracks lead to the north. It's
He's
strange,
already slapping at me.
But from what I see here, it could well be that the gnomes are in cahoots with the Geiger.
The gnomes are in cahoots with a monster.
Cahoots, you say?
Maybe it's just a coincidence. We'll find out soon enough. Keep going.
I'd love to keep going. That was your fault. You owe me a potion for that one.
I hate those beasts.
So if we do go to the east, we end up on top of the plateau, and there's a bunch of ogres up there. Ogres are tough cookies. Let's minus some jold.
Great.
Great! He gets so excited when he finds a little extra gemstone in these. Also, I hate that the texture of this is like a flat texture over the wall, but then they add this extra, like, rock bit in front that overlaps it and cuts it off. I don't know why they screwed that up so bad. But he's based on an ogre animation, yeah. If that's what you mean, then yes. But I don't think he's like visually distinct, so distinct from them. Stop throwing fishes! Well, you never... All the ogres in Shrek are green. Oh my god! Wayward fish. Oh my god, I knew you were gonna start Danes up. I'm joking. Yes, have you never seen the movie? His wife's a damn ogre. What is this man doing? He's like a million miles away, just screaming at the goblins. Dude, get over here!
I hate these things.
See, that's what you gotta do. Go on, get this one. I'll hold him still for you. Nice shot. Oh my god, he front flipped over it. I hate you. You're not helping. He probably... I feel like he wants to talk to me over here, and that's why he wasn't moving. This man must talk every time he sees a goddamn gnome. See, look what you started, Val. Alright, you know, I gotta write these down. I am going to forget these. But the game's gonna crash, most likely. She was cursed to be an ogre, wasn't she? Or was she always an ogre and was just trying to get humanized? I don't quite remember how it worked. One from gnomes in the cave leading to Petroskan. One from gnomes just past the bridge to Deirdre Island. One from big group of gnomes just before the ruins on Deirdre Island. Those are the 5 I got now. Well, stop cursing people, Val. God. Use your powers responsibly. There's so many better people you could be cursing.
This is what I need.
Oh, you got a danger dog? Good for you. My heart. No, mostly my heart.
Those little guys really
Every
made
time a
themselves at home
gnome
here.
gurgles,
That's just an old
you
room.
gotta say something.
I bet all the junk that people on the island have lost wound up here. Let's go on. I can't wait to see what we find.
Plus, I just realized he's wearing the same armor as me. Like, that is apparently just generic hunter armor, not just Dongsman armor. Hua, hua. I'm trying to see if he can parry. Dude. Ha! You deserve that. He's got fucking beamed. Oh man, I tried to parry, and I feel like it would have worked if I hadn't gotten slapped by a thrown apple or whatever. Dude, actually help. Be useful.
I hate these things.
You keep saying that. I think we all know you hate these things by now. Jesus.
You made that look easy. I hate these things. Easy picking.
What? Not even one coin?
He did have 1 coin. Stop taking my loot! Recurring and uses a bow? Well, no, because he's supposed to have a rapier in like a really stupid half cape and save you from snappers and be really dramatic about it. So you keep saying that because he shows up more than once in the game. To me, recurring would be shows up in other games. Because most of these characters in this game are recurring. One from second group of gnomes just inside the ruins. They need to like make a map. Again, unless somebody does have one, I just haven't found it yet. Yes, he's a recurring protagonist, in fact. That is the definition. Why is campus so small? So scritchy.
Look out!
I'm looking out. You, they can just like add to their combat any
You made that
time.
look easy.
There's like no animation blending if they just delay their attack a bit. There's nothing even up here. Minnick. Alright, so one of these ways goes down to the
These
Juju.
steps. No, this is wrong.
Wrong. Then let's try somewhere else.
I'm just saying. Go on.
Listen, we're here to explore the ruins. Geiger will happen. Was this another, this ain't no Patrascan Lord. Ha! Ah, perhaps it is. A vassal.
Attack!
I'm waiting. Oh, you don't want to come out here. My immortal technique. He just doesn't want to do anything. Get spam-a-rammed. I don't know if you heard him. He was like, you made that look easy. Didn't help that it was. Do I have a light spell, perhaps? Yes. I fist the sky. The skeletons? I still say.
Something's not right here. These passages down here are just a red herring. The Geiger must be somewhere else. We have no business being down here. Let's go.
Oh, we have all the business down here. I say Gothic 1 and 2 still have the best skeletons, because they were the only ones that were spooky, because they were often hard to see until they swing their swords out. And they were also extra crunchy when you killed them. Elex only had non-mobile skeletons, like just random corpses.
That wasn't it.
They also did have Fred as their attempt at a, like, meme character to, like, advertise the game.
Damn.
Yeah.
Better start again. It broke.
Bah, I screwed up.
Did it?
Almost did the exact same thing twice. It always disappointed me that risen skeletons didn't fall to pieces. Like, they're extra lazy with it. Normally the skeletons fall apart when you kill them. These are all two-handers. I want a bastard. A batard sword. We'll never get tired of the fact that the skeletons grunt when you hit them in the back. Because all NPCs, for some reason, have a different sound effect
Easy picking.
when struck from the back, and the skeletons are included.
Look out!
Look at that big-ass sword. Undead Lord. Whoa, he... Holy shit! You saw that? He parried me skyward and then cleaved me in twain. In one mighty stroke.
Whoa, that hurt.
I think he killed me too fast for that to hurt.
Something.
Now's not the time. I'm trying to slash a boner. Also, this game still has the thing where your light spell vanishes when you reload the game, which means it gets wasted. God damn it.
That wasn't it.
Still streaming. I was streaming for 90 minutes. Welcome, Manly Tier.
That didn't do it.
Whoops.
Oh, no.
God damn it, I did it again. This is so close to a combo in Gothic 2 that my muscle memory takes over.
Job well done.
Wait, Fred was a thing in Elix 2? I don't even remember. I don't remember them using him as like a promotional thing. But he was pretty... I mean, they didn't promote the game very well at all. Well, the thing is, they did like a weekly screenshot leading up to Elix 1 as kind of a like a GeoGuessr kind of thing for when you played the game, and you got to look back at the screenshots and figure out where he was. And I think the final screenshot, I don't remember if they had a competition or they just retweeted the first person they found who found the actual Fred in game. Always has been.
Attack!
I'm attacking. No, he's attacking me. Never mind. I'm falling back.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Beast, I hate these things.
So do I. Jesus. I need to be careful. He needs to take point on this, because if I get cleaved again. Oh, so he was a vassal. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vassal. The traitor's blade. Close to the end of your first Elix 2 playthrough. Well, I did one. I live streamed it and edited it into videos to YouTube, and they're all viewable. And I hope you don't mind the colorful things I had to say about it. Yeah, I mean, it was funny when in Risen you summoned a skeleton for the first time, and his name was Fred. That was amusing, but yeah, they tried to make it into like a meme. And it kind of, like, it was novel at first, but Piranha Bytes disappoints me too much for me to appreciate any of their humor. Behold.
It worked.
Sword Storming. Oh, yeah, I already had the other piece. Nice. Yeah, I mean, it was a bonehead decision for THQ to release Elix 2 days after Elden Ring. But Elix 2 is far and away their worst game since Gothic 3. It was just horrendous. Like, all their every mechanic in it was horrendously poorly implemented. But on top of all that, they got so lazy with the quest design and the writing. And the writing was just baffling. It is genuinely a terrible video game. Oh, you know. Well, Armored Core is where Patches started,
Hey,
as far as
you.
their meme characters.
Wait.
Dude,
What is it
give it a
now?
rest.
This complex seems to be in good shape. The tracks lead right through this door, into the mountain.
Well, isn't that nice?
Nice. It's fantastic.
Okay. You seem to be the odd couple here. Hello, clowns. Welcome. I think it was called... actually, it was just called Patch, I think. Oh, damn it. I kicked Teddy again. Sorry, Teddy.
That wasn't it.
It's just called, like, Patch the Good Luck or something.
That didn't do
I think
it.
it was a translation thing.
Yes.
Probably meant to say, like, Patches the Lucky. But as far as I know, he was just like an NPC you fought with, and he wasn't somebody who kicked you down into big dirty pits. Alright. Let us conquest. Always click the rings. Would y'all look at that? I mean, it does suck compared to it. Helix 2 also sucks worse compared to almost every other video game that exists. Like, that is a fair thing to say. What? Whoa. Oh, that scared me. What is that? Is that a George Foreman grill? What am I looking at there? Dan's emo. It looks like one of them George Foreman grills. But it's so small, I can't get a good look at it. Can you zoom in? Nope. It's baffling. Get on!
Attack! Killing's too good for them.
Hey, what? What do you think we should do with them? Oh, because you don't have the Franker Z or whatever. You need the plug-in. I swear, like, every few months, Dan's comes up with a new plug-in for emotes, and I end up in exactly where you are, or Baron, because I'm just baffled by... Especially, there's something I did recently on your chat, and I just said some mundane word, and it became an emote, and I didn't understand why everyone was laughing at me. Because I couldn't see it.
Gotta start again. Damn. Gotta start again.
God damn.
That didn't do it.
What? How not?
It worked.
Oh, that's what it was. I just said something like, my God, and it became my, and then a man staring at a hot dog. And everyone was laughing at me, and I didn't understand. Because I'm the old boomer who just doesn't get the memes. Okay, that's where the Geiger really is. And I think that's just a fancy way out. Or maybe more hidey holes. More hidey holes. Now. Whoa.
That wasn't it. Oh no.
Oh no.
Job well done.
I will say I expected to level up faster, but then again, I have been skipping a lot of exploration and killing of monsters. Oh, something big.
The Geiger. What did I tell you?
Well, I can hear you. You're screaming all
He's huge.
across the damn room.
Stay calm.
We'll manage. We'll manage.
Oh, you seem so concerned, and you say, we'll manage. I feel like that was meant to be my character's line. Look at how they hop. So cute.
Look out! You made that look easy.
Okay, let me write that one down. One from Gnome Chief in room with Geiger. I don't think they are, because they're there, but I haven't been unlocking them, even as I get the in-game achievements. Look at this lad. Any other gnomes hanging about? Alright, let's have it.
That was not clever.
I'm pretty sure he's not supposed to have the ogre voice clips. Wow, he's hit so hard. He does have the ogre snarls, but yeah, he's much spikier in, yeah, maybe he is. I don't remember it. He's so snarly. I don't remember him having ogre voice clips before. Wow, you kicked his ass. Sweet genius.
The Geiger is dead. What? Dead. Deceased. It is a dead Geiger. No one believed me when I said that.
He's got
monster
spikes
really
too, Val.
And now there are two of us who know it's real.
I'm telling you,
I'll
he's
show
not
those
just a
swine who
color
call me
swapped.
crazy. Here. I'm sure a great hunter like you can use something like this. Hope you have a
Oops.
great day.
Hornbow. He's not just a color swapped ogre. Oh my god. Yeah, see, he's got horns and spikes out of his back and everything, and I can't get a good look at his face. Let me see if I can find a picture. Risen Jeer. Yeah, he looks much more lizard-like. He's got like the same mouth shape, just because otherwise the face animations wouldn't work. But yeah, he's not just a palette swapped ogre. He's got more to it. He's got a custom texture and everything. He just borrows the skeleton and animations. The door has opened. What is he just hiding all this stuff down? Why do you need to steal wagon wheels? And gravestones. Now people will never know where their grandpa's buried.
That didn't do it.
Nope. So close.
Better start again. Job well done.
I'm not kink shaming, I'm calling out a criminal. A kleptomaniac. Oh, open this one too. Look how this man didn't stop for any of the treasure. He just wanted the glory kill and the Gerger.
Did it.
You tell me I haven't inspired you enough?
Job well done.
That is a weird plow. I don't think I ever looked closely at this thing. Look, it's got like a butcher's knife and then the regular plow. Why does it need a second blade? Is that normal? For like an old school, like ox-driven plow? Oh, I never even looted him. Yeah, well, let's wait and see if they actually work. 'Cause God knows that's exactly what they would fuck up. Also, Vana, have you determined whether or not, like, Piranhabytes actually, like, handled the, like, switch port themselves? Oh. Interesting. Good to know, Nameless Heroine. More and more, I get the impression that you are a seasoned farmer. Also, how are the goats? Interesting. Maybe this is just them getting to know the Switch for their next game. Maybe that's all this was an excuse for. Is that a euphemism, Morbaron? I get the feeling you have not plowed many fields. But they do Elix 3, then they're fucking idiots. Why is danger music? Look, I know they ended on a cliffhanger, but you know what? They copy-pasted the... Good lord, my throat is dry. They copy-pasted the cliffhanger from Elix 1 anyway, so... I'm not exactly sitting on the edge of my seat for it. Ow. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. It's awful. Poor goats. What were their names? I don't remember all the names you mentioned last time. You know, speaking of plows, I'm remembering a screen, or like a concept art from Gothic 3. Wow, these guys are bad customers. From Gothic 3 that was in the manual. Or may have been in... Oh my god, that guy bonks like a mofo. Ah, interesting. I'm actually trying to... I mean, it's a...
Whoa, that hurt.
Sure did. It's a, like, pipe dream goal of mine to own property and, like, start farming it and kind of be, like, one of those farmer's market kind of weirdos. But for now, I'm just trying to figure out how to grow vegetables in my own backyard. Yo, Dans! We should, like, incorporate or something. Yeah. Jilly and Athena. Oh. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope your other goats are well. In March? Holy shit. That is a short-term goal. Yeah, first I need to figure out how to grow vegetables.
What the hell are you doing?
What the hell are you doing? Thank you. Thank you, Dans. Holy smokes. In a more historical faction? Elaborate. I'm curious. Like, you want to do, like, that kind of... Like, you want to have a farm that you operate in a very old, like, old-school way? Like, you don't have, like, you know, gasoline-powered tractors or whatever? 'Cause I'd be into that. I'd be into, You want to read that name again, Orbaron? Oh, my brain died. What was I saying? What was I saying? I've never felt so mind blanked. Anyway, moving on. And what's this about GTA remasters? Xerox, welcome. I don't think you've checked the rest of my channel, have you?
Looks good.
This is not my first rodeo with Piranhabytes. Oh, yeah, well, like, I want to do that kind of,
This smells good.
like, yeah, like a green farming, using no chemicals, no, you know, as little, like, powered technology as possible. But obviously, when it gets to a certain scale, it's almost impossible. Volunteer museum blacksmith. That is a hobby I want to know more about. That's pretty awesome. That would be awesome. I would love to see that. Hit me up when you get that channel off the ground. I feel like you're the second blacksmith I've been acquainted with. One of them was a temp that we hired at Amazon. And he mentioned how he was like trying to get in the business of recycling wrought iron, because I guess wrought iron is a very difficult thing to make, so they tend to recycle it more than make it. And he was trying to like make a business of that, of like recycling it from old buildings that are being demolished and stuff, making sure it didn't get thrown away, and then refurbishing it. This sounded like an interesting idea. Interesting. Would you share the channel? Because I'd like to see. Or is that, like, just you practicing, keeping it private? What are these float-ass rocks? I never noticed these floating rocks. Has those always been a thing? Ow. Ow. God damn it, Sonic, settle down. I'm not fast enough. Nice. Oh, you're not going to be able to post a link. Does the channel have a name? Oh, they actually arrested someone for that? I didn't hear that he got arrested. Did they not learn from Half-Life 2? Wow. Uh-oh, big bad wolf.
Madam? Hey, you there.
Oh, here's
Touch
another Lena
anything
Headey character.
And I'll set Rufo on you. He needs a good meal.
Rufo? Is that your husband?
My wolf. Look, this place is ours. There's nothing here you want or can take.
Dance, I was referencing when the big thing back in the day when someone stole... That's you?! Well, now I know. Okay, sweet. That's always so weird to me when somebody comes onto, like, Twitch or Discord with a completely different name than their YouTube channel. And I don't recognize them for, like, months or years. Alright, now I know. I can put a name to the other name. Yeah, that's what I was referencing, Dance, is the guy who stole the code for Half-Life 2 and leaked it. It was like a beta build that wasn't complete. And they basically completely remade the game. So very few of those maps and assets from that build were used again, and it ended up delaying the game by like 2.5 years.
You have a wolf?
Henrik trained him. Natural hunter. Once he picks up a scent, nothing can distract him.
Her eyes creep me the fuck out.
What are you doing out here, all alone in the middle of the wilderness?
I'm not alone. I've got Henrik and Rufo. We live here.
Jesus fucking Christ, I hate when it zooms up. I don't remember her being so creepy. Are you less creepy when you stand up?
You're a hunter. Can you teach me about hunting?
Henrik's the teacher. Go and ask him. He taught me everything I know about hunting. But I can
Nope,
tell you
you're
a
no
couple of
less
useful
creepy.
Things.
Those eyes are huge.
Do you have anything to sell?
Alright, so we don't need these anymore. Oh yeah, and I'm remembering there's a section later where we come out here and these people are being attacked by Lizardos. And it can be very, very difficult to save them both. Oh, there's 2 acrobat rings, and one is somehow worth more, even though it does exactly the same. The guy's tiny nose. Neither of my cats look like that. I don't recall any other NPCs having it, but there are so many female NPCs that you just don't talk to in this game that it probably is used more than once. Okay, so she's got another sneak ring. Or did we? Yeah. She really doesn't have much. So this is another case. Like, it doesn't make sense that I can dump a whole bunch of shiny loot on this random huntress out in the wilderness, and she has enough gold to pay for it. So that's what I'm saying about these mercantile systems in these games. I wish they were a bit more reasonable. Okay, you don't like me too much. Bet you and Otis would get along just swimmingly. Lizardos. Ah, well, thank you, Xerox. Sorry, I keep forgetting, because YouTube chat tends to be less active. That when people finally do chat, I tend to forget to look at it. Well, you cheeky bugger! Ah! They flanked. It's hard to tell because there are so many people who show up on my channel and be like, "Oh, you shouldn't play. You should try this game from Piranha Bytes." I'm like, "Oh my god, he snuck that one in there." They'll like tell me to try a game that I am just trying, or they will like click on my video and think I'm playing it for the first time.
Sad performance.
I don't need to be judged today. My ego is very fragile. I was having a sip of my Manhattan. I did not need to be interrupted. Well, everyone wants to see you say it, because you are the Morrowind maestro. You know so much more about that game than I do, and I still count it as one of my favorites. But I haven't played it in so long. Oh my god, how do they do that? They don't even like combo, it just becomes another attack that still happens faster than I can retaliate. What? Jesus, this guy is a sword master. Suggest a game? I don't wanna. People are just gonna tell me to do Arkelos again. Or... Yes, Martin. No, everyone's gonna tell me to do Returning or something. Or... whatever that one that Blake keeps mentioning. Can you imagine if, like, people tell me, keep playing Arkelos until you agree that it's the greatest thing since Jesus? How you like that? I fainted with my first parry, and got you with a second. Eat shit. I'm the parry master now. I mean, what am I going to suggest? There are barely even any games I enjoy anymore. No, Vanna, no. No. Vanna, no. That's the thing. Like, if I just ignore the shitty writing and the shitty quests, it's just more Gothic 2 in maybe a world I'm a bit less familiar with. But honestly, it's just it's a dumb shit that really nails, like, puts the nail in the coffin, is what I'm trying to say. That make me so aggravated that I already dislike the game. I have to go around town and just deal with these NPCs who accost you for nothing, and that obnoxious coughing sound effect or the laughing sound effect and all the dumb shit like that. That just keeps slapping me in the face with the fact that it is a terrible, terrible game. Morrowind is not on my channel. I have not done it because that'll be a huge undertaking. I'm trying to decide the right time to do it. The puking, yes. I went around town and, like, any NPCs who made the puking sound, I just Marvin mode killed them. And again, I was doing that with everybody who's making stock sound effects. It was funny coming into this game and complaining about the stock sound effects here because they also sound cartoonishly bad. And it is maybe part of the reason I'm enjoying this game so much less is playing it right off the back of Arkelos and seeing so many things I complained about there in a game that I was familiar with and once enjoyed. Well, I think I'll need you when I do Morrowind Dance. I don't think I will get through most of it without you at this point. Thoughts on Titan Quest? I tried playing it once, and it just bored the tits off of me. It's not my kind of game. Like, that kind of Diablo-style game doesn't really do it for me. Oh, yeah, that's always true. I'm good with Risen. It's just, I'm finding things, it's me being older, more jaded, and having less patience. I'm finding annoying things more annoying than I remember. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm trying to decide, because I want to start, like, obviously when I do this walkthrough, it's gonna be YouTube style, like I used to do. Like I was doing for Gothic 2. But I'm ambivalent on whether I would do something like Morrowind like that, or if I would do it on a live stream, because live streaming ends up, like, kind of breaking the format that I have in mind for that, and it would just be a natural consequence of live streaming it. Much like when I live streamed the finale of Gothic 2. In hindsight, I didn't really enjoy that, because I felt like it didn't conclude the walkthrough in a satisfying way. I mean, Daniela, if you already have it, then play it. I mean, give it a shot. I'm just saying, don't buy it, because I don't really think much of it. Well, yeah, I mean, that's mostly because I tend to rely on the sideward swings, and those tend to collide with the walls. Anyway, hello, Cyrus.
What are you doing here? I was hoping Eldrick would finally turn up.
It is a Diablo-like, based on Greek mythology, Dans.
Where is the druid?
If I knew, he'd be here with me. It seems there was a fight here.
Any
You have to
sign as to
really
where
inhale
Eldrick
and
might have
contemplate
gone?
that one.
No, but maybe we can find a clue in his hut. Well then, get along, get looking.
You've been here all this time and you ain't looked?
Let's trade.
Well, yeah, but it's still Greek myth. Like, you talk to Leonidas, Titans are obviously a Greek, you know, being. Like, Egypt and Greece had a lot of overlap. I mean, is there Greek mythology involved? Do you meet Anubis? Or, what are some other ones? Why is Anubis the only one I can ever remember? So I like how the Ogre Club shows up in your inventory, but it's not a weapon you can ever use. Like, it has weapon damage, it has, like, it doesn't have a strength requirement. But it calls it an axe and a two-handed weapon. But you can't use it. Why do? Why be? Why even is you? Oh my god. Look at how would you collide with 6 inches from the door?
I'll have to pick this, or find the key.
Found a sleeve.
I found a torn sleeve in the hut.
It must be Eldrick's. Whatever happened, he resisted.
We'll only know what happened when we find him. We have to search for Eldrick.
We? This is your task.
It is literally your task. That is exactly what Mendoza sent you here to do.
Him, so I'll find him.
Druids, hermits wandering off. Sheer stupidity.
There's a girl, Jasmine, who lives near here. She may have seen the druid.
Well, ask her. May have is no use. Discover. Discover.
You have no interest in discovery. You just want to sit here with your thumbs up your buttocks. More or less. This is the closest thing he's equivalent to. I always thought of Mendoza as the Zardoz-like, but the evil Zardoz. Hey, you do you. I find the looter hack and slash model gets very boring very quickly for me. Like, I tried Path of Exile, and I did enjoy it when I was playing with other people, and then when they stopped playing, I stopped playing, and I never went back.
There's a druid lives around here. Have you seen him?
What druid?
His name's Eldrick.
You must mean that crazy old man with the hut, further up. Haven't seen him in a while, but that's not unusual. He's not really the social type.
I really need to find Eldrick.
Isn't he at his hut?
No, it seems to have been abandoned.
Then I've no idea where the crazy old loon could be. But if it really is urgent, then maybe my wolf Rufo can help you.
How could your wolf help me?
He has the best nose on the whole island. He can pick up Eldrick's trail and lead you to him, if you have anything with the old man's scent on it.
Sacred, you say? The only thing I know about Sacred is that the third one, everyone agrees, sucks. And the second one's theme song was written and performed by Blind Guardian. And they actually had a cutscene where they performed it in the game, and it's hilarious.
How much do you want for your wolf?
Oh, I'd never sell him, but I might loan him out.
Okay, so how much to hire him?
Well, I've got a bunch of skins I need to sell, but I can't get into the town. If you bought them off me for, say, 200 gold...
Again, what's this gold worth to you out here?
You'll not come
Don't
off
you need
badly on the
food?
deal either. Fair's fair.
Like, you would... Like, what's the gold gonna do for you out here? If you can't get into town, you can't buy anything with the gold anyway. Like, this is where the mercantile completely breaks down here.
I'll buy your skins.
Or whatever.
Great.
Gold is worth less to
Here
me
you go.
than almost anything else I have.
What about the wolf?
Sure, I'll let you borrow Rufo, but don't let anything happen to him.
I'll be careful.
You'd better. He's not just an animal, he's family. But you'll still need to get Rufo to trust you, so make friends with him. Give him something to eat. That usually does the trick.
Yeah, I just
can
bought
sell
furs
some
off of you,
more
and then you want me to feed your
That's
dog.
his favorite.
Oh, don't you two get all frisky in my chat.
Hey, boy. Here, I've got something for you.
Come on, we're friends.
Yes, you're a good boy. Rufo, seek.
Because they're hunters. Like, the gold doesn't matter to them. Like, why would they sit on a stack of gold instead of trading? If they're out here and they need stuff, trade for the stuff you need. Don't trade for gold, hoping that you'll be able to use it again at some point. Because that is what trade was back in the day. It wasn't like people trading stuff for cash the way we do now. Like, if you were a farmer and you had a bunch of wheat, you traded your wheat to somebody who had, you know, milk, eggs, like, you know, quilts, clothes, things you needed. And I get that it's a boring system for a video game, but that's just kind of what I mean. Even if you were a merchant, you dealt in certain types of goods. If they're out here remotely, I don't think that they would use the gold as a currency like we would if it was convenient.
Of course.
But in this situation, it would not be convenient.
Search.
Because they aren't able to use the gold right now, and surely they're in need of other supplies. So, trade for other supplies. When you have the skins you have. I don't know, it just makes more sense to me. I know I'm being pedantic, but isn't that why you're all here?
Yeah, good wolf. Strange place you've brought me. Feels like walking through someone's grave.
Etting?
Keep searching, Rufo.
That's funny. I don't remember how chat works on mobile. I don't really Twitch mobile much anymore. Or if I do, I'm just not looking at the chat because it takes up 25% of the screen. So I minimize it. Oh, you're right, yeah. Now that I look at it, you're exactly right. More genomes. Yeah, threads don't make sense. Like, the replies worked, and now threads are a thing, and now it's whatever.
Well
It's just
done.
weird.
Did you find something, Rufo?
Rufio. Rufio.
Keep going, Rufo. Good boy.
Arr, arr. I wonder if I can get Otis to, like, track stuff. He's an aggressive sniffer. Hang on. One of these gnomes probably has tools. Rufio? Have you never seen Hook? With, the Robin Williams? The Peter Pan movie? Oh my god, you have zero childhood. That movie was my movie as a kid. Okay, thanks. Thank you, dog. I'm glad you barked at my nuts. Like that movie, Muppet Treasure Island. What other one? Like one other one I watched all the time. What was it? Ow.
Come on, keep going.
Val, I had Nintendo. That is what American children just seem to grow up on. Yeah, clowns. We gotta team up against Val. She's too tall for me to take on alone.
Yeah,
oh, well, you just hate childhood. That's why, because they're always children.
Come on, keep looking. You can find him. What's wrong? Don't
Is
you
he?
want to
How
keep
tall
going?
is he? How tall do you clowns?
Is Eldrick in there?
I'm looking to hire somebody to defend me from Val. I feel like she'll track down my address any day now.
Then I'll have to go on alone. Good, Wolf. You can go home now.
Nice textures there. Classic. Oh, do you get mocked for your height? People ask if you play basketball and how's the weather up there? No, I don't blame you. I'm just making jokes. Right, did somebody actually like spot you because they knew your height? That's creepy. Hey, Rufy! I'm scared to hit them now because I'm probably gonna hit the dog. Thank you, puppy. You're a gentleman. There's a tool bag. Alright, so I missed the last two. Or is it three? I think I missed the last three. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Eh? That ain't right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8? Yeah, I have 10. So, 1 from gnome group between hunters and Eldrick. 1 from gnomes outside temple where Eldrick is prisoner. Oh, I think you can compete with Val. I think you got like an inch on her if I remember correctly. You're hired. Oh, Orbaron, that's so... that's a low blow. Oh, you're 6'5", damn it! Alright, clowns, I'll stand on his shoulders. Yeah, I used to say I was 5'9", but... Maybe I gotta measure myself earlier in the day. They say you actually do measure taller when you wake up than at the end of the day. Because gravity actually makes you shrink by, like, a fraction of a centimeter. Why is everybody in here so tall, except for Danes? How tall is everybody else? I can't sleep anywhere comfortably, because my back can't hack it. Again, I don't sleep comfortably anymore because all the animals sleep in my bed, and they make me contort in strange positions.
Have you found Eldrick?
Not yet.
Keep looking. We must find him.
You're Shorty? Alright. Dan's nameless heroine, and I are the Shorty gang. We need a token tall person to be like our clinch hitter, though.
Let's trade.
5'10" does not qualify as manly. That is slightly above average. Then again, anything under 6 feet is apparently, you know, too short for 90% of dating profiles. So hang on, what'd you say? I wasn't listening. 198? Is that centimeters? That seems like a lot of centimeters. Five foot 5. Alright. Shorty gang, zip off. We will punch them in the kneecaps. And they're very tall, so they will go down like a ton of bricks. Alright, come on, bruh, is an opponent. Why does it... There must be... Is that a bug with... That's a bug with a torch, I just realized. When it's prompting me to do the charge attack that I cannot do. That happens when I draw my sword with a torch. I just realized. I'm not punching your kneecaps. If you join our side... You will not get punched in the kneecaps. We're trying to hire you, because we need somebody... Somebody to make eye contact with them so they don't see us sneaking up.
Great.
Now, Dan's just trying to show off her metric skills. Also, I do not remember what this man said. Oh, right, I was supposed to poke the barrier. Poke the membrane. I'm sure it's an approximation. Well, Google should be pretty accurate. It uses like actual mathematical formulas when you ask those questions. The only thing I have by memory at this point is that 1 kilo is 2.2 pounds. So kilo conversions, at least at small numbers, I can convert in mental math.
A magic barrier. Maybe
Ow.
Master Cyrus can help.
Had to poke the membrane. Now we go back. Damn it. Corporate technology fails us again? This was never how it was supposed to work. Why is that so shiny? Yeah, I mean, that's... it's very similar to Gothic 1 in that regard, Broken Dreams. Where it just becomes much more linear, but because it's so dependent on dungeons that a lot of people don't enjoy, frankly, I don't remember minding that much. I get the feeling I'm gonna get tired of them this time around. But, yeah, a lot of people don't like those, so it all kind of falls apart for them. Oh, well, I don't know math. I'm an engineer.
Found a magical barrier.
Show me. I'd like a closer look at that.
Hey, come with me.
All right.
Guy Ledouche. Douche number 1. You're the first of his name. How much is Risen close to the Gothic series? So Risen 1 is the closest. Risen 2 is a complete tangent from it. And Risen 3 is just mostly similar to Risen 2. So Risen 1 is the only game of the series that's going to give you that Gothic sensation at all. Now, Dan's and Nameless Heroine. You two are peas in a very small pod. You want us to convert from freedom units to communist units, Val? Not happening.
Can you help me open this barrier?
Perhaps I can.
It is the same developers,
Let
Guy.
me see. Let me see.
I mean, at this point, you can get it on sale for pretty damn cheap. It's like, it's definitely worth $5. You stand on your toes.
It's certainly a magic barrier.
How
Can
astute!
you open it?
You can do that yourself. There's a spell for it. I brought a couple of scrolls.
Yes, it's on Steam. It's also on a Nintendo Switch very shortly, apparently, which still baffles me. Alright, have at ye, magic barrier. Yeah, most people agree that U.S. needs to convert to metric, but our infrastructure would suffer greatly for it. So nobody wants to bite the bullet. Alright, we going? We doing? Alright, I will be right back. I need another... another PG beverage.
What the hell are you doing?
Well, so the thing with using cups for certain measurements is they use it for, like, recipes will use it for things like flour. And depending on how you pack the cup full of flour, it can vary massively and completely screw up your recipe. There's like a technique on how you're supposed to fill a cup when you're measuring flour. And at that point, you might as well just have a scale. Just, like, buy a scale. They're like 15 bucks. Yeah, then you'll have, like, 2 different size spoons in your, like, cutlery drawer, but they're not exactly teaspoon and tablespoon sized. So you need actual measuring teaspoons and tablespoons. It's all pretty annoying. And I used to think that 2 teaspoons was a tablespoon. And then I was like, no, that doesn't make sense, because I have a half tablespoon measuring thing, so apparently 3 teaspoons is a tablespoon. And who measures tables with spoons? Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, let's move on. Where am I from? I am on the eastern coast of the United States. So when I stream, it's about 5 or 6 p.m. But I also stream on weekends at 9 in the morning. Oh, what the heck? Zapaf, your alert didn't show up. Thank you. I saw it out of the corner of my eyes. Thank you, Zapaf, for gifting a sub to Come On, Bro, Come On. I don't know why I didn't... Or that was 2 minutes ago. I just saw it pop up. Well, maybe the alert did happen before I got back. Lizardo!
Here we go!
Here we go. Okay, for some reason the notification on Twitch, like above the chat, didn't show up for me. I mean, so if I'm approximating, I will just grab my regular old teaspoons. But if it's like precise measurements, like if I'm making bread or something, then yeah, I use the proper teaspoons, and I use the scale and try to like use a recipe that uses grams, because that's gonna be way better than anything else. Anyway, let there be... Oh, come on, man. Let there be... Lutz! You pinch your salt? Well, I pinch my salt when I'm seasoning things. Yeah, I usually pinch salt even in, like, recipes, but hey, sir. Nice corner strats. Cyrus, you want to assist? Yeah, I'm a salt pincher. But most people in America use really fine-grained table salt, and that doesn't pinch so well. Gotta use the kosher salt. Or the flaky sea salt. Heck, hexagrams